The question number 96. The function which returns the length of the string is. The options are given below. The first one is strcmp, and the second one is strlen. The third one is strcat, and the fourth one is strcpy. Okay. The strlen function, it is mainly used to find the length of the string. strcpy, that is string compare. It copies the one string from another string. strcat, this str concatenation function, it is mainly adds the two strings. strcmp, that is string compare. This string compare function, it compares two strings. These four string functions are used in a one simple program. Here consider s1 string has hello value. Similarly, s2 string has hi value. If you want to find the length of the first string, that is hello, then we will use the strlen function. After executing this strlen function, we are getting a value 5 because hello value has 5 characters. From this, we can say that the second option is the right option. Then strcpy, that means it compares the two strings. Here s1 is the source string and s2 is the destination string. It will copy the string from s1 to s2 string, so that at the output side we are getting s2 string as hello. Because str copy, what it does, it copies from one string to another string. Here s1 is the source string. It copies a value or character or group of characters, that is hello, from s1 to s2. So we are getting hello. strcat is the string concatenation function. What it will do means it will add two strings. Here s1 string has hello character. Similarly, and s2 character, s2 string has hi characters. That means it will add two strings. Then at the output we are getting hello hi. Similarly, strcmp means string compare function. It will compare two strings. Okay, if two strings are equal, then it will give you a zero value. Suppose if there is a mismatch in characters between the two strings, then it will convert character into the ASCII values. Suppose a s1 string has higher ASCII values than the string s2, then it will give you a positive value. Similarly, if string s1 has a lesser ASCII value than the s2, then it will give you a negative value. Okay? The question number 97. In C programming, what type of bitwise operator is used in this expression? The expression is like this: x is equal to y double greater than 2. The options are given below. The first one is left shift operator. The second one is bitwise AND operator. The third one is bitwise OR operator, and the fourth one is right shift operator. In C programming, we have many bitwise operators. That is bitwise AND operator, bitwise OR operator, right shift operator, left shift operator, bitwise XOR operator, and logical NOR operator, and so many. But in this problem, they are giving only 4. The first one is left shift operator. In left shift operator, we use symbol double smaller than symbol we are using in left shift operator. Similarly, the AND symbol is used in the bitwise AND operator, and OR symbol is used in the bitwise OR operator, and similarly double greater than symbol is used in the right shift operator. And this right shift operator symbol can be used in a simple C program. The program is followed like this, that is #include stdio.h. This is a header file. In this header file, all the printf and scanf functions are stored in this header file. The actual main program of this C program is starts from a void main. Here int y is equal to 8. Here int represents the data type and y represents the variable and 8 is the value. The 8 value is stored in the variable y of type int. Coming to next expression, that is x is equal to y greater than y double greater than 2. That is here y variable is right shift by 2 position. Before solving this, first we have to know the value of 8 in binary form. In binary form, the 8 value can be represented like this. That is y is equal to 1 0 0 0. If you right shift the 8 value by 1 position, you get 0 1 0 0. In decimal form, its value becomes 4. That means it is doing a normal division operation. If you take 8 then divided by 2, you get 4. If you right shift again by 1 position to the right side, you get 0 0 1 0. In decimal form, you are getting 2. That means first you take the value 8, then you right shift by 1 position, then you are getting the value 4. If you right shift by 1 position, you are getting the value 2. That means the value becomes decreasing. That means it is dividing. 8 divided by 2, you are getting 4. Then you divided by it 4 by 2, then you are getting 2. That means the value becomes dividing. When you right shift similarly by 3 position, then you get the value 1. Then printf function is mainly used to print the answer on the output screen. So the answer of the x is, we are getting 2. So from this option, the correct option is right shift operator. That is fourth one. The question number 130. Dash holds the different types of data under one capsule. The options are given below. The first one is arrays, the second one is functions, the third one is string, and the fourth one is structure. Okay. First we have to know the definition of array. Array means collection of data. It is a collection of data of similar data type. For example, consider here A is a variable and int is a data type, and we are assigning these values into the variable A. That means 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the values of variable A for type integer int. Similarly, 10, 10.0, 20.0, 30.0, 40.0 and 50.0 are the values of variable B of float type. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ b ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಗೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Similarly, the character char means it represents text rather than the numbers. Here A, B, C, D are the characters. ಇವೇನು alphabets. So C ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಿದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್. C ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ A, B, C, D ನ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Okay, next coming to string. String means a group of characters. ಅಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ characters. Character means group of alphabets. Alphabets ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು D ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಗೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಟೈಪ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ user defined data type and it holds the data of different types. Suppose ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ನೇಮ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇನೋ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಇವು ಮೂರು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೂರು ಡೇಟಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್.